Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Monday afternoon baseball here in Marshfield from Safford Field. It's the visiting SPASH Panthers, the undefeated and number 3 ranked on ZaleskiSports.com SPASH Panthers, managed by Craig Terpstra, and the home Marshfield Tigers here in this Wisconsin Valley Conference game. Had a chance to catch up with Stevens Point Panthers manager Craig Terpstra before today's game. Visiting with Stevens Point Panthers manager Craig Terpstra. Record shows you're having a good year. Has it been a good year so far for your guys?
Yeah, great group of kids. I mean, good young men and talented players. They're playing hard and they get along, and it's been a great season as far as enjoyable and so far successful on the field.
Marshfield struggling a little bit this year. Is this the kind of game where your guys can keep that intensity and a game to practice on how to be sharp today?
Well, it just, I don't know if we practice that. You just approach every game as if, that team is ready to play their best game of the year, and you got to play better than that. So I know they're a scary team as far as they're very talented and they played well in some games. So we just have to expect their best and be better than their best,
Noah pitching today, what kind of pitches does he have, and what's given him the season he's had this year?
Well, for one, he's just a really good competitor. He not only throws with good velocity, good control. He can keep people off balance with his slider and curveball, but he's just a competitor that's not going to back down. He's going to get after people. That's kind of his recipe. He's not cocky, but he's confident. So, just coach's dream.
It's weird to say this, but we're already late in the season. Yeah. Playoffs just a couple of weeks away. What kind of at-bat, what do you want to see from your hitters here today, late in the season?
Well, something we stress all the time is just good discipline. There's times when they've irritated me a little bit. We get too greedy. We kind of, get up and want to hit one in the gap or off the fence, and that at bat might have meant we just needed that pitcher to get deep in the count, so on. We just talk about every at bat's a new season, and you just do what your team needs at that point. That's kind of what we're looking for.
And with the regular season running down, approaching a conference championship, perhaps approaching another deep run in the playoffs, a state team from a year ago, what's left to work on these next couple of weeks?
Just our consistency. We ask our players to be great competitors, and to me, a great competitor just plays the same way all the time. And it's not, they don't need a situation where the other team makes them mad, or they don't need me swearing at them, which I don't. But, they don't need that. They just come out and play the same way, whether they're playing in the, sectional final or they're playing the 16th game of the year. They just play a certain way and compete, and that's kind of what we ask for, and that's how you just approach game by game.
Good luck today.
All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on the journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
And moments away from baseball here in Marshfield, Safford Field. Today's game location, all turf infield, grass outfield, and just like my lawn at home, a refuge for dandelions. I love the dandelions at the Zaleski homestead. Cut the grass for the first time earlier this afternoon, first time in 2024. I know around here in the city they do something called No Mow Movember, but I live outside the city, out in the country. And we've got plenty of habitat for pollinating bugs and all the other things. So cut the grass today. And, scraped my leg up a couple times. Big gash on my thumb. That was my day this afternoon. Oh, well, maybe I should have subscribed to No Mow. What am I saying here? No Mow May. I said November before. All right. Let's move on to baseball. A little bit better at that. For the Stevens Point Panthers today, leading off and playing center field, Jackson Stetler. At second base is Jacob Garth. Batting third and pitching, Noah Marshke. Braylon Nystrom in right field, bats cleanup. Ty Reckner at first base, batting fifth. Kruger at third base, Chase Geyer in left field, bats seventh. Adam Noskoviak doing the catching and batting eighth. And Calvin Roth, shortstop, bats ninth. Owen Griesbach on the mound for the Panthers. Or for the Tigers, sorry. Cat all the same, though, to me. Max Kruger. There we go. Max Kruger at third base. We'll go through the Marshfield starting lineup when they come to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Welcome aboard, everybody. Jason Zaleski here as I do my best to make a complete mockery of this broadcast to start with. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases, crop insurance, tax records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, Medford, and everywhere. First pitch scheduled for 5 o'clock, 5:01, and Griesbach delivers, and we are right on time. Jim Krieger calling the balls and strikes. Rich Hole on the bases today for the boys in black. This one is lifted into left. That's going to fall right into the field of dandelions out there. Jackson Stetler with a leadoff base hit for the Panthers. Panthers managed by Craig Terpstra. You saw Craig's comments before today's game. If not, rewind it. You'll watch them now, then fast forward, come back to live action. Otherwise, when this is done, if you missed it, you can see Craig's comments. Just go back to the beginning of the broadcast. Marshfield Tigers, managed by John Southworth. Jacob Garth, the second baseman now. Talking to our umpiring crew, they were not on for this regular scheduled game, which was actually tomorrow. This game moved to today because, still a mystery to me, but a couple of years ago, folks that organize these games became expert weather forecasters overnight. And here we are playing today. Weather these days is pretty reliable as Stetler swipes second as far as prognostications. But, again, you and I have both seen these things where we're scheduled for rain on a particular day and you walk outside, it's a nice day, and it sunshines the whole day. So, weather is meant to be unpredictable. But anyway, game was scheduled for tomorrow. It's being played today. And our umpiring crew was not on that schedule, but was available today. We're glad they're here. Two balls, no strikes to the second baseman, Garth. Runner in scoring position is Stetler, and Adam Gilbertson is going to go out and chat with Owen Griesbach. Maybe change the signs with the runner on second. Or maybe just throw me a strike, buddy. The 2-0 from Griesbach. And stays high. 3 balls, no strikes. So leadoff base hit given up to Stetler, and Jacob Garth gets to be choosy here on the 3-0. And took a 4-pitch walk. So base hit, walk, runners on first and second for the pitcher, Noah Marshke. Marshke throws left, bats left.
The walk brings up number 34, Noah Marshke.
And strike on the outside corner. Marshke, a key member of this last season's boys basketball team. Beat by Nina in a sectional semifinal. And then Marshfield beat by Nina 2 days later. This one lifted to left and running under and getting there is Dawson Meisner for the first out of the inning. Meisner on the run the entire time and hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 31st to June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. We'll see you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend that's coming up at the end of this month. All kicks off with the Mayor's Breakfast. Lois T. Strake, the honorable mayor here in Marshfield. Second term now, Mayor Lois. So come down and see Lois. Get yourself some, what do we have? Scrambled eggs, sausage. I've seen before strawberry shortcake there. Other good breakfast items. Potatoes? Or fried potatoes? No, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what I had for breakfast this morning, so I don't know what I'm doing talking about a breakfast I had at the Mayor's Breakfast last year. But it's always, the food is good, and the time spent with friends out there even better. Ball and a strike to Braylon Nystrom. And a wild pitch is going to move both runners ahead. So Nystrom now with 2 in scoring position. Manager Craig Terpstra giving base running instructions to Jackson Stetler down on the bag at third. And the 2-1 from Griesbach. That'll be lifted out of play. And we have, now we got 1 extra ball. Home plate umpire Jim Krieger's got 1 in the bag and 1 in play. This one is blasted to center field, and that's going to go all the way to the fence. Nystrom puts a charge into it, and it's going to be a 2 RBI double for Braylon Nystrom. Nystrom with the 2-run blast. And the Panthers score 2 here in the top of the first. And now the first baseman, Ty Reckner. And Reckner gets a strike called at the knees. Reckner goes about 6'5". First baseman today. And a key member of this Stevens Point Panthers pitching staff. Got the nod in a state semifinal game last year. That was a game that Stevens Point lost to Whitefish Bay. In the 0-2, and just a bit high from Griesbach. Swung on and missed, and the first strikeout today for Owen Griesbach. That is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So 2 outs, and Max Krieger now, the third baseman, looking to score. Nystrom stands on second. And strike at the knees to the third baseman, Kruger. Number of games on the network right now. Pacelli is at Pittsville, baseball and softball. Wisconsin Rapids softball at DC Everest. Columbus Catholics in a softball doubleheader hosting Spencer. Assumption hosting Stratford. And the other baseball game aside from Pacelli Pittsville is Amherst and Iola Scandinavia. Rivals down Highway 161 from each other? Something like that. And I take a peek in on that game. Amherst leads 5-0 third inning action over at Iola. Ruger sends that one out of play. First base side, right over the Marshfield dugout. So we give you 8 live games today. We've got that on the schedule for tomorrow, but again, weather forecasters, athletic directors all agree it's going to rain all day tomorrow. See who's right. This has got a chance to get down, and a great running grab made out there by Dayton Bugar, and that brings the inning, the top half of the inning, to a close for the Panthers, but they do score twice, and they leave one stranded. Bottom of the first inning coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for SPASH.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you, and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here to Marshfield, Safford Field, as we take a look at Noah Marshke warming up for the Panthers, and he will face this batting lineup from the Marshfield Tigers. Leading off at shortstop, Jake Sadowska. At third base, batting second, Chase Robinson. Owen Griesbach pitching, batting third. Adam Gilbertson does the catching and bats cleanup. Caleb Schaefer, the DH, bats fifth. Tyler Kramer at second base, batting sixth. The 7-hitter is the left fielder, Dawson Meisner. Braden Anderson in right field bats eighth, and Brant Fries rounds out the Marshfield lineup. And playing first base in center field, Dayton Bugar today not hitting for the Tigers. So the lefty, Jacob Sadowska, will start us off here. Bottom of the first inning, Stevens Point scores 2 in the top of the inning. Braylon Nystrom, 2 RBI double. Plated both Jackson Stetler and Jacob Garth. Thanks one and all for tuning in today. If you're on your way to Marshfield, keep coming. Just the first inning here. Plenty of time to get out here. And seats in the bleachers still available. Picnic table just outside of the Stevens Point dugout. Nobody sitting at it, so you could sit there. So keep on coming. Listen to us until you get here. And you won't miss anything. And what seems to be the case every game I come to here, a rabid dog out there somewhere. Don't go near the dog. Just go to the picnic table. You'll be fine. 2 balls and a strike to the shortstop, Sadowska. Just missed away. Marshke ready. And the 2-2. Hit foul and into the cattails in front of the Tiny Tigers. Actually scared up a bird out of there. It did. Yeah, a bird perched on the top of one of those cattails and disturbed his peaceful afternoon. 2-2 again to Sadowska. Outside, count run full to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Outside, and a walk drawn by Sadowska. Couple pitches close, and manager Craig Terpstra is leaning out of the dugout asking where a couple of those missed.
The walk to Sadowska brings up number 8, Chase Robinson.
So Chase Robinson now. I mentioned the dog here. You know, almost every baseball game I go to, there's a dog, and there's another one coming in from Becker Street. Baseball games you get the dogs, softball games you get the dogs, and that's all great and fine. What I'm missing is, and Balk Marshke. Balk called, and Craig Terps was going to come out and get a better explanation as to what happened there. But my question has always been, I go to the track meets, I don't see a dog anywhere. So I just wonder what the difference is. Still outdoors, still nice weather, springtime. I just wonder if they're worried about the dogs chasing the runners around the track. If a dog got loose during the 400, I just wonder what would happen. Yeah, if the kids got extra motivated by that, or the dog's going to set a new record for this school or that track. One of the two. But you just never see the dogs at the track meets. A lot of those, tracks, if you're in rural Wisconsin, they're not fenced in like it is here in Marshfield. It's a track just out in the schoolyard somewhere that people you just kind of walk into. But lots of dogs at the ball games. All right, so Craig Terpstra seems to be content with the explanation he was given. Sadowska on the balk, moves to second. And Chase Robinson has yet to see a pitch in this first at-bat of the game. Inside for a strike. It's a fastball there from Marshke. Heard from Craig Terpstra that Marshke's got a slider and a curveball that he likes a lot. And fastball again, strike two. No balls, 2 strikes to the third baseman, Robinson. High for a ball. Marshfield Tigers softball practice wrapping up across the street. Everybody in the dugout, eating their granola bars and getting the last drink of water before they head home and do some homework. Swung on and missed as Robinson goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. First strikeout today for Marshke. Find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time. Find your next employer at expresspros.com. The pitcher, Owen Griesbach. And Griesbach first pitch swing, a bouncer over to Kruger. And they're going to go for the runner, Sadowska. Sadowska in a rundown. He'll be tagged out. And the Panthers erase the lead runner in a perfectly executed decision by the third baseman, Max Kruger. So Griesbach down to first on the fielder's choice.
Griesbach reaches on the fielder's choice. And due up, number 15, Adam Gilbertson.
So 2 outs now for the catcher, Adam Gilbertson. Kruger looked back Sadowska, and Sadowska didn't turn back. And then it was game on for the Panthers defense. And if the folks that just got here and sat down at the picnic table by the SPASH dugout, because of me, you're welcome. If you're still on your way, that picnic table is sold. Can't sit there. There is one by the Marshfield dugout, though. The picnic table over there. If you didn't bring your own chair. I see a lot of folks still coming up the cul-de-sac here, most with chair in hand. One coming in now with a chair and maybe 2 chairs. And runner on the move. The throw down is going to be late and a stolen base for Griesbach. So Marshfield moves another runner into scoring position here in the inning. Next fella coming in, no chair, but he's got a camera, and of course that's, it looks like anyway. Looks like my friend Paul Lecker coming in, MarshfieldAreaSports.com. Come in and get some pictures. While a pass ball is going to send Griesbach now to third. So Griesbach working his way around the bases. Noskoviak not able to keep that one in front. Yep, sure enough, Paul Lecker coming in here. Come and take some pictures. Paul, our photographer and writer for Zaleski Sports Headlines. That's our weekly magazine. Edition number 1 comes out on Wednesday here in the Marshfield area. 12-page full color. glossy magazine. See pictures and read about your favorite area student athletes.
And that brings up number 10, Caleb Schaefer.
Caleb Schaefer here. You can pick up that magazine every Wednesday at any Weiler's convenience store in Marshfield. Stratford Family Foods in Stratford, A&W Root Beer in Spencer, Draxler's Service and Gas Station in Hewitt, Russell's of Neilsville over in Neilsville, and a couple other places. As those schools are the featured schools in our Zaleski Sports Headlines Weekly magazine. It all comes out on Wednesday, first edition, and it's free to you. You just go into one of those stores and you just pluck it off the shelf and take it home. It's free. Inside strike call to the DH, Caleb Schaefer. Paul Lecker here does most of the writing and a good chunk of the picture taking. Weekly feature story in the magazine. This first week happens to be Columbus Catholic Baseball. And we'll rotate around everybody. High chopper to Kruger, and the throw to Reckner is in time for the third out of the inning. So Schaefer erased on the 5-3, and the Panthers able to hold Marshfield off the scoreboard in the bottom of the first inning. We move to the second. Stevens Point 2, Marshfield nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Back here at Safford Field, 2-0 Stevens Point, top of the second inning. Chase Geyer, Adam Noskoviak, and Calvin Roth, 7-8-9 in the Panthers lineup. Make plans for your next event at Bakerville Sports Bar on County B in Marshfield. It's the perfect spot for birthday parties, family and class reunions, and it's a great spot for groups of any size. Bakerville Sports Bar wants to host your next event. It was at Bakerville Sports Bar on Saturday, as a matter of fact, dueling pianos out at Bakerville on Saturday. Had a great time. Got to hear all the piano favorites. 1 ball, 1 strike. And foul tip for strike 2 to Geyer. Even heard a rendition of Eminem's Lose Yourself on the piano. The arrangement was different. Here's the 1-2. Bounces in. Yeah, it was a bass-heavy rendition. So guess what would that be? The left side of the piano? I don't play piano, so I'm probably off. I had a 50-50. Yeah, the keys go, they go from treble to mid to bass as you go down. Maybe the bass is on the right side, or those bass notes. I have no idea. My only experience with the piano is you walk into a place with a piano and you go over there and mash the keys a little bit. then you walk on. Here's the full count pitch. And right into the Tigers dugout. Boy, I tell you, Josh Metz with a kick save and a beauty down there. Kept that ball from inside the Tigers dugout. Griesbach will toss another full count offering to the left fielder Geyer. And swung on and missed. Jamie Wenzel, Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Second strikeout today for Owen Griesbach. And the catcher here is Adam Neskoviak. Wind picking up a bit. Keeping a little bit of extra control on our field level mic. Blowing almost straight in, really from left center, maybe kind of towards first base, as this one is hit towards first base. Gobbled up there by Fry, steps on the bag for the second out of the inning. So a couple quick outs for the Tigers here in this top of the second. Shortstop here, Calvin Roth. And Roth right back to Griesbach, and Griesbach will underhand it to Fries. And a very quick inning, 1-2-3 as a matter of fact, for the Tigers as the Panthers retired here in the second inning. Bottom of the second coming up, Kramer, Meisner, Anderson, all due up for the Tigers right after this on Zaleski Sports.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. Rifles, handguns, and shotguns in stock from Springfield, Mossberg, Glock, Ruger, and Savage. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Bottom of the second inning, Tyler Kramer, Dawson Meisner, Braden Anderson come to bat for Marshfield. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location, Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. First pitch swinging is Tyler Kramer, and right at him, essentially, to Jackson Stetler. Stetler had to take a few steps in. But again, that ball hit into the wind. The wind picking up, apparently in anticipation of tomorrow's thunderstorms coming in. I don't know how it all works. But it sounds right. All right, does it get windy before the weather changes? Maybe. Dawson Meisner. 73 degrees at first pitch here in Marshfield. We sit at 72 now. That much my weather app can tell me. It also tells me rain anticipated at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And it tells me, according to my weather app, rain does not stop the entire day. So I guess that's the forecast we go with when we move these games around or postpone them. Today we just move it from Tuesday to Monday. And it makes some sense too, right? Get this conference game in. That makes some sense. These two, I believe, also scheduled to play on Thursday. Take a look and see if I'm right about that. Yep, sure enough, over at Buchholz Park and Stevens Point. Scheduled for Thursday. That'll be round 2 between these two. Outside, and count full to Meisner. And swing and a miss. Meisner goes down. Second for Marshke today. And the right fielder, Braden Anderson. Here's what I know about the weather. If you're able to accurately predict it day after day, you'll be the first one ever to be able to do that. So let me know. You could do a lot with that. You could, win every bet with somebody about tomorrow's weather. You would never need to work again. First ever you would be. But again, according to my app, rain scheduled from 7 a.m. tomorrow until midnight. And we just had a lot of rain. I know things got shifted around late last week. Golf courses have been closed in certain areas because of the rain we had last week. 2 balls, no strikes to Anderson. And make it 3 balls, no strikes. A walk issued in the first by Marshke to go along with 2 strikeouts on the game. And the 3-0. Right down, what do we have here? East Becker Street. And the 3-1. And missed. So 2-out walk given to the right fielder, Braden Anderson. And Marshfield with a base runner here in the second. Again, Panthers went down 1-2-3, 7, 8, 9 in the order. And the 9-hitter here for the Tigers is Brant Fries. And time called from behind the plate. Quite a few in attendance here working with shorts today, including me. But some with pants and sweaters on, so you get a mix in Wisconsin on May 6th. And I think the guy with the sweatshirt and the pants is probably smarter than everybody else because he knows by the time he gets home it's going to be cold enough for that outfit. Smart. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fries. And swung on and missed. Lady off to our right. Blanket already on. So, you plan ahead when you live here. And if you can maybe store up some heat now with the blanket, you're in good shape too. Swung on a miss. Strike 3, the third today for Noah Marshke as the Tigers. Now the strikeout completed as the Tigers third out, and the second inning comes to an end here from Safford in Marshfield. Your score remains Stevens Point 2, Marshfield nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Top of the third inning, top of the order for the Panthers. It'll be Jackson Stetler, Jacob Garth, and Noah Marshke due up 1-2-3 for Craig Terpstra's Panthers. 2-0 lead. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student-athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments both on and off the courts and fields. Your commitment to succeed is an example for all. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. We're here to support you. Curveball from Griesbach stays inside. Graduation ceremonies all across the area coming up over the next few weeks. High school and college alike. So congratulations ahead of time if you're so fortunate to get a diploma or degree. You know, fortunate, hard work, really. But congratulations, one and all. It's the first year in a few that I don't have any plans to go to a graduation. And into right field goes Stetler, opposite field, and the ball dropped out in right field, and the error will send Stetler to second. Misplayed out there by Braden Anderson, and the Panthers start out with a runner in scoring position here in the third. So second baseman Jacob Garth.
The signal on an error puts a runner at second for number...
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. Top Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or online at bigbeardown.com. Gilbertson again is going to come out and talk to Griesbach with a runner on second. Make sure we know the sequence with the runner out there. Or whatever the signals, however they might be different. Perhaps a reminder on that. I know some high school baseball teams don't bother to change the signals with the runner at second, so it could have been something else. Kind of figure at the high school level, if that runner out there happens to be smart enough to pick up on our signals, then good for him. Because it may confuse us more than we are giving an advantage away to them. Ball and a strike to the second baseman, Garth. Curveball drops in for a strike. Nice pitch there from Griesbach. And the 1-2. Chopped foul. Fleet Farm's Garden Center is officially open for the season. Stop in today to check out the huge selection on hundreds of seed varieties, plants. Pick up everything you need to get your garden started. Find everyday spring gardening essentials today at Fleet Farm. Also got Mother's Day Plant a Pot on Saturday. That's 9 to 1. So Stevens Point, Marshfield, Fleet Farm locations, and others. But Mother's Day event on Saturday from 9 to 1. Get a free flower for mom at Fleet Farm. Outside, and count full now to Jacob Garth. As the Panthers bus wheels back in. Full count. And blooper into right field. That's going to get down. Off to third goes Stetler, and runners on the corners for the Panthers here in the third inning. So the pitcher, Noah Marshke, flew out to left field back in the first inning. Saw that Stevens Point bus leave here at about 3:45. Maybe it had another trip to take somewhere. But back now, ready to haul these Panthers back to Stevens Point at sometime later on today. Runner going, the throw will be cut, and a stolen base for Jacob Garth. The bus going to maneuver around the bulb of the cul-de-sac behind us. Maybe see if he can get a view in the field here. Maybe come on in and join us. Fouled back on the screen. No balls, 2 strikes to Marshke. And the 0-2 from Griesbach. Foul back towards the bus. Look out. 2-strike pitch from Griesbach. That one misses low. Nice block there by Gilbertson. Keeps Stetler on third. There's a little bit of room behind home plate down to the screen. Got about 20-ish feet from the tip of home plate back to the backstop. Plenty of room, I would think, for most guys to be able to score on a ball to the screen. And the 1-2. Marshke to center field. This should be enough to score Stetler from third. The catch is made by Bugar. In comes Stetler, and it's 3-0 Panthers. RBI sac fly for Marshke. So Marshke does his job. Garth stays on the bag at second with that ball caught about 80 feet away from him.
Brings up number 7, Braylon Nystrom.
And speaking of RBI, here's Braylon Nystrom. Had 2 in the first inning. 2 RBI double. Runner on second is Garth. Curveball, and it waited on nicely by Nystrom. Just a bit late, fouls it straight back. It looked like Nystrom able to identify that pitch out of the hand of Griesbach. Saw Braylon Nystrom last during the summer Legion baseball season. Had a great season. Another one fouled back. And bench coach Josh Metz on his horse out there, collects the ball. You know, and I think that's got to be laps for somebody else. There should be a player out there getting that ball. So Metz now gets to go and award a lap to somebody in there. No balls, 2 strikes to Nystrom. Curveball at the eyes. Fastball, Nystrom stays with it, takes it to left. Around comes Garth. The throw will be cut. 4-0 Panthers. Third RBI today for Braylon Nystrom.
Nystrom's singles bringing in a run. And
So here comes the first baseman, Ty Reckner. Left-handed batting Reckner. Throw over. Nystrom not going anywhere. Arts Body Shop has quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Second at bat for Reckner is underway. Again, wind blowing, now blowing almost straight in. A little bit in, a little bit towards the Marshfield dugout. And they've got Nystrom caught out there. The throw down to second. The dive in is safe. So I thought they had Nystrom caught. But Nystrom puts the Jets on and lands at second. One ball, 1 strike now to the first baseman, Reckner. The 1-1 from Griesbach, high for ball 2. Took an observation at the attendance here at Safford Field. Looks like a solid 100 people here watching this game. But again, I'm that same guy, and I think folks here to my left have heard the story before. I'm the same guy at the Jelly Bean Jar contest that I'll guess like 82, and there turned out to be like 750 in there. So my estimation skills like that maybe aren't very good, but it's a good good crowd here. Not a whole lot of seating comparatively as we look at Hackman, where these games usually take place. Swung on a missed by Reckner. Third strikeout today for Owen Griesbach. And that is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Of course, seating abundant at Jack Hackman Diamond in Marshfield, but unplayable today due to all the rain that's been in the area. So it looks, I mean, to me, I like this look better. You got a full Safford or what looks like a sparsely populated Hackman. I like this look better. A little more quaint here. Everybody close to the diamond. That one up and out of play for Max Kruger. Of course, from here, though, you like at Hackman, we don't get the view of Marshfield's skyscraper. Not even the tallest building in town. Actually, the Marshfield Clinic or the hospital, the tallest building in town. I'm not sure what that building on Central is called anymore. It used to be City Hall. I don't even know what it's called now. It's just that orange brick building down there. They've tried to sell it a few times. That didn't work. Here's the 1-2. And wild pitch spiked in. Nystrom will happily take third. And that building a number of years ago was advertised by the city to be historical, and they got a few bids on it. And then when the appraisal came in, it says not historical. And then all the bidders left. See ya. And that's been it. And the word is, maybe I shouldn't even get too much into this here, but word is the repair costs. There's a lot of retrofitting and other things that would take place that an investor probably not very interested in. This one lifted into right field. The wind takes it late. Anderson stays with it. And Braden Anderson makes the final catch here of the third inning. But the Panthers score 2 more, and they leave 1 on. Stevens Point 4, Marshfield nothing. Bottom of the third next on Zaleski Sports.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe. All right, back to Safford. Bottom of the third inning about to be underway. And for Marshfield, it's the top of the order. Jake Sadowska, Chase Robinson, Owen Griesbach, 1, 2, and 3. That's what we had for the Panthers in the top of the inning, top of the order. Get the same thing for the Tigers here in the third inning. Panthers able to push 2 across. RBIs from Noah Marshke and Braylon Nystrom in the inning. Again, Braylon Nystrom, 3 RBI a day. And that's exactly why you have him batting in the cleanup spot. Go in there and clean up those runners. This one will be chopped foul behind home plate. Next Up Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and call Next Step Prosthetics today. Sadowska walked back in the first inning. And then got into a base running miscue later in the inning. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sadowska. Here's Marshke with it, and outside. Too far for Sadowska to chase. Any bird watchers out there? My wife said on Saturday she saw a couple Orioles come through. So we've got to scramble down to the grocery store to get some oranges. You cut the oranges in half and you put them out there. And the Orioles, they're on their way elsewhere. They need this high sugar fuel to get to wherever it is they're going. Probably to Baltimore. So that's what you can do. You can do some Oriole watching. They only come through for a few weeks and they're gone. And then the hummingbirds, been seen in the area. It's kind of like waiting for Santa Claus, you know. You get the NORAD radar, chase Santa Claus across the radar. Strike 3 looking, Sadowska goes down. But that's what springtime in Wisconsin gets us. Some special visitors coming through. Last few weeks, trees around my house have been filled with cardinals, male and female. You get the bright red males and the, I guess, pale red females. But they've been all over the place. And the one bird that's not happy when all the rest of them come back is the blue jay. That blue jay gets upset out there. Very upset. The blue jay's got a bad temper to begin with. Kind of a fighting bird. And they don't like the other birds. And I think mainly because these other birds, these out-of-staters come in and take all their food. And a blue jay can do nothing. They don't really migrate. So they know all that food that's gone now won't be there later. Here's the 0-2. High. Chase Robinson won't chase that one. And then that's the end of my bird knowledge. That's the end of it. It kind of keeps me entertained, though, for a few weeks in the spring. Get up in the morning, see what birds are outside. And after we get those oranges outside, we'll be able to see some Orioles. Beautiful bird, an Oriole. Dark black and bright orange. And then the female Oriole is kind of orange and like an orangish gray. But also a very pretty bird, though. But the male birds get all the luck, right? They get to have all the fancy colors. Full count now to Robinson. The females stay kind of drab. Unimpressive. But I don't make the rules. I got nothing to do with it. So Robinson walks. Third walk today issued by Marshke. So 3 walks to go with 3 strikeouts. And the pitcher Owen Griesbach reached by fielder's choice in the first and later left stranded on third. Back in that first, Caleb Schaefer not able to bring him around. Made the final out of the first inning. Turkeys are out and about. 2-0. I actually saw the biggest tom I had ever seen in my life just a few days ago crossing the street while I was coming into town. And this is not a joke. It's not a fishing story. His beard, as he was walking across my dirt road, was dragging on the road surface. A large turkey with a 14-inch beard. It was long. So another walk now, back-to-back walks by Marshke, and that's going to bring Panthers pitching coach out of the dugout. Let's see what may be happening with their pitcher, Marshke, and that's actually Tim Roman coming out of the dugout. Talk to his infield and his pitcher, Noah Marshke. And you can see Tim going through, making the hand motions. Hey, I think you're doing this. Do this instead with your delivery. That's kind of what it looked like from here. So 4 walks, including the last 2 walks issued by Marshfield runners on first and second now, and the cleanup hitter, the catcher, Adam Gilbertson. So Tigers' opportunity has arisen here in the 3rd inning. Meat of the order, runners on. Time to strike right now. And Panthers have 4. Panthers have an abundance of talent on this team, pitching and from the plate as well. These Panthers score a lot of runs. So you have an opportunity like you do now for the Tigers. So you've got to, you figure you're going to have to score them now, because it's most likely you'll have to outscore Stevens Point today, maybe even do something wacky like score 8. You have to score a bunch. Probably at this point you got to score 5 minimum. 1-1. Fouled back to the bus. What kind of pitch count do you have for Marshfield? Thank you. So in the 3rd inning, pitch number 57 for Noah Marshke, if you're keeping track of that kind of thing. And this one is belted into center, but under it, and hauling it in is Stetler. There will be no tag, and there are 2 outs in the inning. That's a big out there for the Panthers. Get the cleanup hitter to fly out to straightaway center. Easy play out there for Jackson Stetler. And with 2 outs, just like in the 1st inning, here's the DH, Caleb Schaefer. So the Tigers turn to Schaefer now for an RBI. And first pitch swinging, dribbler over to Marshke, sets and throws for the final out of the inning. So after walking Robinson and Griesbach, Marshke gets a flyout and a ground out and swerves out of danger in the 3rd. 3 in the books. Your score remains Stevens Point 4, Marshfield nothing on Zaleski Sports. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Top of the 4th inning for the Panthers, 7-8-9. Chase Geyer, Adam Neskoviak, and Calvin Roth all due up. So Owen Griesbach will start the inning with his 63rd pitch of the game here in this 4th inning. The Sports Scene of Marshfield, your official fanwear store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene up the stairs from the World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. Last warm-up pitch from Griesbach and the throwdown. Chase Geyer struck out back in the 2nd inning. One of 3 strikeout victims of Owen Griesbach here in this one. Talked a little bit about some of the Stevens Point pitching. Griesbach, number 1 in the rotation for the Tigers, and having a pretty good outing. The top half of this order through 2 cycles has gotten after Griesbach, but the bottom half he's done well. He's struck out all 3. Including the 5-hitter Reckner twice, Geyer once. A couple of lazy fly balls and a ground out from 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters. But the top half of the Panthers lineup has gotten after Griesbach. All 4 runs attributed to the 3 and the 4 hitter, Marshke and Nystrom. This one is poked into right center. And another nice play out there by Braden Anderson for the first out of the inning. Good jump on that ball from Anderson.
Flies out to right, bringing up number 12.
So Adam Noskowiak now, the catcher. Grounded over to Fries at first in the second. The Viaduct Bar and Grill of Marshfield serves juicy half-pound burgers daily. The Viaduct Bar and Grill is also home to cold drinks and fish fry Friday. The Viaduct Bar and Grill on Marshfield's fabulous northwest side. If you're a train spotter, go over there, watch the trains go by, and then head on in and get yourself something to eat. It's like 10 feet away from the train tracks. Chopper, left side. Long play here from Sadowska. He'll uncork it, but it's going to be a base hit for Adam Noskowiak. Not much of a play available there for Sadowska. He did make a throw.
Infield single, bringing up number 20, Calvin Roth.
So Calvin Roth. Chopper back to Griesbach to end the second. And a courtesy runner out of the Stevens Point dugout. Kaysen Seeger come out and run for the catcher Noskowiak, and he'll go strap on the shin guards. Just a thankless job, the catcher. Even on a base hit, they haul you back in the dugout, put you back to work right away. Unless you're really fast, especially at the high school level, you're going to spend a lot of time as a catcher going back in and getting your shin guards put back on, get your chest protector buckled back up. No fun running the bases. They don't let you have it anyway. Another chopper. Chance for Sadowska. And the throw is in time. So Brant Fries did a nice job of keeping that back foot, that tiptoe on the base to erase Roth for the second out here in the inning. So Fries makes good on the throw from Sadowska. Over to second goes Seeger. And the top of the order, Jackson Stetler. Throw back, and tell you, whoa, they almost had Seeger. He was leaning. Griesbach wheeled all the way around and nearly nabbed him. Nearly had him. See what they do here. Griesbach comes home. That one rifled out of play. Another fastball, and this one hit into right field. Anderson on the run all the way over, and that'll get out of play. Somebody down there tosses that ball back over the fence right away. So no balls, 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter Stetler. Been on twice, scored once. Off and running is Seeger. Hit and run is on. Griesbach brings in the chopper, throws high to Fries, and Fries lands on the bag a half a step in front of Stetler. And crisis averted there for the Tigers. The Panthers strand 1, score none. Bottom of the 4th coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com. Back to Marshfield, Safford Field here on the campus of Marshfield Senior High School. Stevens Point 4, Marshfield nothing. Tigers, Kramer, Meisner, Anderson, 6, 7, 8 in the order. Bring your friends or meet new friends at Poor Choices in Marshfield. Come out for Paul and Tom, a live band, playing the second Saturday of every month. Why make a bad decision when you can make a poor choice? Follow them on Facebook. That's what my wife tells me all the time. Either way, it's bad news for me. Marshke misses. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kramer. I was talking about the Stevens Point offense earlier in this broadcast as I scroll through their season results. 10 runs, 15, 10, 10, 12, 11, a couple of 9 spots. They score in bunches. The Tigers have limited Stevens Point here today. 4. Problem for Marshfield is the 0 on their side. Need to find a way to get a couple. Couple here, a couple there. Six base runners today for the Tigers. 5 left on. So they've been able to get on base, just not able to move them around. And even after getting back-to-back walks from Marshke in the 3rd inning with just the 1 out, that's where it ended, and there is strikeout number 4 for Noah Marshke as Tyler Kramer goes down swinging. Left fielder Dawson Meisner now. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month. The first 3 months, visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Culligan came to the new worldwide headquarters today. And we look forward to getting that water service started in the coming days, and you should too. CulliganH2O.com. Ball and a strike. Coming up to Dawson Meisner. Comebacker, that's going to go all the way through. Seeing eye single for Dawson Meisner with 1 out here in the 4th. Sharply hit and found its way around Marshke and on its way avoided Roth and into center field. Braden Anderson now. Braden's had a couple of nice catches out in right field, now looking for some offense. No batting gloves, going for the all-natural. And lifts this one into right center, and right fielder Braylon Nystrom calls off Stetler and brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Again, Wind started that in center field, pushed it over into right.
Number 17, Brant Fries.
Brant Fries now, 9-hitter for the Tigers. Swing and a miss on the slider from Marshke. That was one of the nicer breaking balls we've seen from Marshke here today. Started that one left-handed batter's box and slid it right in. Fries jumps out of the way. Yeah, you're thinking, well, just get hit by the ball and take your base. Your instincts don't allow that. Because along the way, you're going to get hurt. Strike called on the inside half. Some guys can handle the pain a little better than others. But most, especially at this age, the instincts take you out of it. And the 1-2, Fries back to the screen. The 1-2 for Marshke. Another one spoiled by Fries. Marshke looking for his 5th strikeout today. Fries looking to get on base somehow, some way, turn this back to the top of the order. The 1-2 again. Swung on and missed, and strikeout number 5 for Noah Marshke. And that brings the Marshfield 4th inning to an end. They strand 1. We move to the 5th. Stevens Point 4, Marshfield nothing on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talented expertise of a big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontics and orthodontics, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for your family. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our communities and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Back to baseball here in Marshfield. Jacob Garth, Noah Marshke, Braylon Nystrom, 2-3-4. This is where the damage has been done for the Panthers today. And off of the helmet of Garth, and he will take his base. I was just talking about taking one. Well, Garth takes it off the melon there on the slow curver from Griesbach. Slow bender. So Garth, no issues there. Or at least Jacob Garth, not worse than he was before, as he heads down to first. And now the left-handed batting pitching, Noah Marshke. Marshke RBI sac fly in the 3rd. Good first pitch, Garth, right off the top of the helmet. On about a 60-mile-an-hour curveball, maybe not even that fast. Throw over. Garth back in time. Another throw over. It's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, and steel that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on East 29th Street in Marshfield. Get back to work with Nikolai Construction. Tigers are convinced that Garth is a stolen base candidate here. Really convinced. 4th throw over to first with just 1 pitch coming home to Marshke in between all that. See if Griesbach comes home here on the 1-0. He does. Garth is off and running. Hit and run. And Garth's going to have to head back. No, that's going to drop. And Garth did a nice job there. Won about 2/3 of the way to second base. Ball drops in front of Meisner and a base hit for Noah Marshke. And there are 2 on for today's star so far, Braylon Nystrom. Nystrom with 3 RBI.
Marshke single puts runners at first and second for number 7.
2 for 2, 3 RBI. And the pitcher Marshke is going to come in, and courtesy runner is going to head out, and that is Braden Marshke. He's going to run for Noah.
Brayton Marshke into courtesy run.
Probably related. I've never met the acquaintance, though, of this younger-looking Marshke out there. And Noah, senior on the team. As I take a look at Braden, sophomore. So you could assume they are, but I will not. 2 balls, no strikes now to the cleanup batter, and again, 3 RBI today for Braylon Nystrom. So dangerous spot for the Tigers. 2-0 coming here from Griesbach. Going to have to, you would figure he's going to get something to hit here on the 2-0, and Griesbach steps off the mound, and he's going to ask to talk to his catcher, Gilbertson. Spring has sprung at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blues Hair Studio are ready to help you get your best look for spring. Book your appointment with Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. I have booked mine for the month of May. And that appointment, let's see here, as I look on my phone calendar. My phone tells me everywhere to go. It's coming up on the 24th of May. So Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. And that one misses. We're at 2-0 now. Okay, now it's 2-0. We were predicting the future before that last pitch. So 2 balls, no strikes. Now Nystrom in the driver's seat for sure. See if Griesbach comes fastball. Just a bit late on it was Nystrom. Ball a little bit off the plate as well outside. Nystrom eager to beef up his stat line even more here today. Probably could have let that fly for ball 3. Here's the 2-1. Fastball right down the middle. Caught at third. The throw back in time will be Garth, but lined right to Chase Robinson for the first out of the inning. Hit it right to him. It was waiting fastball, got fastball, but on a line right to Robinson. There's first baseman Ty Reckner. 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts for Reckner here this afternoon, or evening now. Long look in from Griesbach. Now the 1-0. Reckner bounces it to Fries at first, and Fries couldn't find it, and everybody is safe. So an error at first has the bases loaded for the Panthers here in the 5th inning. So opportunity here for the third baseman, Max Kruger. Big opportunity, bases loaded and 1 out. Panthers in the 5th here looking to crack this one wide open. Inside. See what Griesbach does here on pitch number 2, but that's been the issue for Griesbach here in this inning, getting behind on these batters. Right down the middle it comes. Right field side, long run, and nobody will get there. Ball lands in foul territory. 3 Tigers converge on it. But a long run. That ball aided by the wind, blowing it that way. So a long run made longer. Tigers just not able to chase it all the way down. Kruger today, pair of flyouts. Ball into the outfield here would likely score 1. And Garth at third. And that one just a bit high. Gilbertson tried to pull it down for a strike call. 2 balls and a strike. Strike called at the knees. Count even at 2 apiece. So chance here for Kruger. Tigers looking for a second out here. That'd make this situation a bit more solvable with 2 outs. If that's a word, solvable. There's the 2-2. And this one is into right center field. Trouble, and that's going to get down. Jacob Garth will score. They will hold Marshke at third. The ball thrown away, but everybody's going to stay put. And an RBI sac fly for Max Kruger makes it 5-0 Panthers. Or I'm sorry, not a sac fly. Geez, what am I talking about? RBI base hit. I was kind of thinking sac fly for Kruger the whole way, but he delivers. So base is still loaded after the RBI base knock from Kruger. And now the left fielder, Chase Geyer. So same situation Kruger was in. Bases loaded, 1 out. And the opportunity remains here in this 5th for the Panthers to blow this one open. Two in the first, 2 in the third, 1 now in the 5th for Stevens Point. Another good block there by Gilbertson as that one bounced in front of the plate. Saves a run for the time being, does Gilbertson. One ball, 1 strike. Reaching out for it, slow roller. The throw to second is in time, and it will be, though, an RBI for Chase Geyer. As Geyer plates Marshke, and it's 6-0 Stevens Point. 4-6 on the putout of Max Kruger for out number 2. And for Marshfield, they do get that second out here, but had to trade an out for a run.
Now batting number 12, Adam Niskoviak.
So the catcher, Adam Niskoviak. And again, Gilbertson and Griesbach talk. Pitch number 90 coming up for Owen Griesbach. Marshfield looking for that third out. Probably manager John Southworth not very interested in making a pitching change here in the middle of this inning. Would rather make a clean switch between innings. And holding up was Niskoviak. Appeal and no swing, says our base umpire Rich Hole. Griesbach, a look at Geyer on first. Now the 1-0 coming home. Geyer takes off and now retreats. Looked like Geyer was going to attempt to steal that base, but turned it back around. Tough sometimes to put those thrusters in reverse. Throw over. Tall Ty Reckner on the bag at third. As these throws are going over to first base, Reckner probably not fast enough to do anything over there with those throws coming the other side of the infield. And the 1-1. Again, another chance for Anderson. Another long run and sliding chance for Braden Anderson. Not able to get there. Had to worry about that fence fast approaching. So Braden Anderson's got his exercise for the day over in right field today. And wind blowing that ball to his left away from him. And again, pretty strong wind out there. That wind blowing right across the face from right to left of the right fielder Anderson. Here's the 1-2. Chopper, chance here for Robinson, and throws it wide of the mark. In comes Reckner, and the error on the third baseman, and it's 7-0 Stevens Point. So Reckner easily comes in to score. Geyer goes to third on the throwing error. And now the shortstop, Calvin Roth, and we get one at bat closer to the pitch limit for Owen Griesbach. Seager again will run for the catcher, Noskoviak. So Panthers stay at the bat here. This is the 8th batter of the inning. And there would be no throw on the stolen base for Seager. And right back up the middle it goes. That's going to get into center field. Geyer comes in. Here comes Seager, and a 2 RBI base hit for the shortstop, Calvin Roth. And that could likely be the end of the road for Owen Griesbach. We'll see what manager John Southworth decides. I don't think he's at 100 yet. 95, so at this point, 9-0 game. He'll leave Griesbach in. Yeah, why not, right? Leave him in and see if he can take care of Stetler before he runs out of pitches. Or I should say, see if he can take care of Stetler and not have to go to Garth, not have to face another batter, because he likely won't have enough pitches to face a batter after Stetler. Pitch number 96 flew right there. Stetler, a laser out of play. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. 9th batter of the inning here, the center fielder, Jackson Stetler. 5 runs across. Roth on the bag at first. And Stetler takes the curveball to left field. And the inning continues here for the Panthers in the 5th. 2 outs. And Stetler with the 2-out base hit. And we look now to the Marshfield dugout. He can start another batter, so all right. So, and again, if one batter would go, you were good to keep him going. 99th pitch of the game coming here to Jacob Garth. He'll keep Griesbach out there. And hope the defense can get an out. Griesbach looks tired. Yeah. See if he can find one more spot of juice here and retire Garth. So 2 balls, no strikes now to the second baseman, Garth. Griesbach fires home. And 3 balls, no strikes now to the second baseman, Garth. Again, Garth scoring here in the inning. Last batter of the game for Owen Griesbach. Taking the whole way was Garth, and right down Palmetto Avenue for strike 1. It's the street you see out in left field. The 3-1. And this is hit softly into right center. That's trouble. That's going to get down and then overplayed by Anderson. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And a 2 RBI triple for Jacob Garth. Stetler scores from first, Roth from second, And it is 11-0 Panthers. And as mentioned, Owen Griesbach out of pitches here in this game, so we will have a pitching change now. We'll get you scored away with that right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money. More opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
All right, back here to Safford Field. Pitching change is complete. Bryce Shoddy comes out of the Marshfield Tigers dugout. He will pitch as Griesbach hits the pitch limit. Jacob Garth stands in the bag at third. He is the last responsibility of Owen Griesbach, who moves to center field. And Dayton Bugar, who is not hitting, playing center field, will come out of the game. And we've got a pinch hitter here for the Panthers. So new batter for Stevens Point, and who do we got, 17? Is that what I read there? Darren Grobski? 11, sorry, Caden Adam.
Yep, Caden Adam is up to bat.
So number 11, not 17. Caden Adam, senior, will come in and bat for manager Craig Terpstra. And that means the end of the line for Noah Marshke in this game. Marshke will not come out and pitch the fifth inning. We'll have a new Stevens Point pitcher, I believe. I'm not seeing another way you could go through with this. Shoddy, 1 ball, 1 strike. To the pinch hitter, Caden Adam. I was told long ago, you always got to be nervous about a guy with 2 first names. Just something peculiar about somebody with 2 first names. So keep an eye on Caden here. Kind of sleep with one eye open when a guy like that walks in. Fastball misses low and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. All right, down the middle and fouled back to the screen. Full count now. Again, 2 outs in the inning. Panthers have pushed 7 across. Garth, 2 RBI triple, stands on third. The full count from Shoddy. Chopped foul and gloved by another pinch hitter waiting on deck. That is Kason Seeger, who, if given the opportunity, would bat for Nystrom here in the inning. Tigers looking to get back to the dugout. Full count again from Shoddy. And swung on and missed, and that does it for the Panthers in the inning, but a more than productive inning for Stevens Point. They plate 7. As we move to the bottom of the 5th, it is Stevens Point 11, Marshfield nothing on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
All right, bottom of the 5th inning just underway, and I was wrong before. They do re-enter Noah Marshke, who now has 25 pitches left, so likely too deep into the pitch count to get any kind of meaningful reset for some other game coming up. But Marshke is going to add a hits batter to his stat line as Sadowska takes that one off the right shoulder. And the Tigers get a base runner. And with the potential of a 10-run game staring us dead in the face here, Marshfield looking to extend this at least to the 6th inning, and they'll need to score 2 here in this inning to get us to a 6th. Then you do that with base runners. Sadowska, the base runner for the time being. Chase Robinson, 3rd at bat today, 3rd time through for the Tigers. The 2-hitter here, Robinson, and wild pitch will send Sadowska down to 2nd. Okay. So again, Marshfield's goal here, score 2 and get to bat another inning. Panthers, of course, they've had that bus here for the last few innings. Bus driver probably getting eager to load those Panthers back on the bus. So teams with different goals here in this inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the 3rd baseman, Chase Robinson. And outside for ball 2. Stop Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. The 2-2 fouled back. Probably a couple kids out there making a lot of money retrieving foul balls. I don't know. Well, you know, I thought that's what it was, $100. Now, I could be wrong, but that was my impression of what it was. I'm probably wrong, though. But, I mean, the way they run after them, I mean, they must be getting something. Because they're going. And the balls come back in, so not keeping them. Full count for Marshke. Missed. And the Tigers, 2 free passes to start the 5th. So the game extending runner is Chase Robinson on the base at first. And here's the 3-hitter, Owen Griesbach. And Griesbach pitched 4 2/3 before expiring the pitch limit. And since moved to center, Bryce Shoddy came in and struck out got the final out via strikeouts. Chance here for Kruger, sets, throws, and got him. For out number 1, snap throw across the diamond, and diving back is Sadowska in time. 5-3 put out. Both runners move up 1 station, and there's 1 out in the inning for the catcher, Adam Gilbertson.
Griesbach rounds up, putting runners in.
So again, 10-run rule in effect. Everybody gets 5 at-bats in Wisconsin high school baseball. And if one team is leading by 10 or more after the 5 at-bats, the game is over. And Garth to second, or from second to first, and there are 2 away, but one Tigers run does score. And Robinson moves to third now. So the shutout is avoided for the Tigers. And now the next job is to get to the 6th inning. And that can only be done at this point by scoring Chase Robinson from third. So 2 outs. And we have a different batter. Bryce Shoddy is going to come in and bat. And swung on a missed, and it's quickly no balls, 2 strikes. Tigers down to their final strike here this evening. Panthers looking to move to 17-0. 7-0 in conference with a win here today. The 0-2 from Marshke, and that one misses away. Stevens Point undefeated, 16-0, 6-0 in conference. The 1-2 from Noah Marshke. Off-speed pitch, did he go? And no. On the appeal, the Tigers and Bryce Shoddy will get one more pitch from Noah Marshke. That was close. The 2-2. And overthrowing it a bit there was Marshke. Trying to end with a big pop of the catcher's mitt. But instead we get a full count pitch coming up now from Marshke. Pitch number 1 here? So now number 91 on the pitch count for Marshke. Here it is. And foul tip, caught, held on to by Noskowiak. And that does it here in this one. The Stevens Point Panthers run their record to 17-0. They are 7-0 in Wisconsin Valley Conference play. The loss for Marshfield drops the Tigers to 3-10 on the season, 3-4 in Wisconsin Valley Conference play. That does it for our broadcast today, folks. We will end with this special announcement from Nasonville Dairy. Again, your final score, Stevens Point Panthers 11, Marshfield Tigers 1.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.